Alright, guys, we're back. We're back, and I'm excited. Wait, I forgot I'm not using this chair anymore. Hold on. And you know, I should restart this video, but I'll just leave this in. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? What happened to YouTube? I get it, but it's like everyone's on YouTube trying to be so like hyper produced and like super hyper like pro status, where it's like, guys, the whole charm of YouTube was some motherfucker setting up in 07, some motherfucker would set up his fucking Canon Coolpix on his dresser, and you know what I mean? Hit the thing, you'd see him walk, he'd talk his little thing with the shitty audio, and he'd go back and hit. That was what YouTube was built on, guys. Like, come on. But, alright, anyway, guys, yeah, this is, I mean, you guys know I usually do these where it's my reactions are not first time reaction. Unless it says first time reaction, it's an actual first time reaction. If it just says reaction, I've heard it before. I haven't heard this in years though. It's been years since I've heard this, but I fucking love this song. I mean, they're so fire. They're such a fire fucking. You know what I mean? I was really into them for a while. I haven't heard them for a while, but yeah, super fire. I mean, their whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're one of the super real underrated bands of all that time. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of those bands, though, a lot of the bands from kind of that era and that kind of, I don't know, 10 years is kind of a pretty big span to say, because I was going to say like that 10-year span, maybe like early mid 70s to early mid 80s. You know, they were, but for sure, like Modern Lovers, Television, of course, New York Dolls. But you know what I mean? And again, they were all kind of different bands, but I'm saying like, you know what I mean? All those type of, even though they're kind of unrelated, but somewhat to me, I don't know, maybe because I just was getting into all that music at the same time. Even bands like Can, I guess, right? Or even like that whole no wave and the no New York thing. You know what I mean? Like James Chance and, you know what I mean? And the Contortions and, you know, Teenage Jesus and the Jerks and Mars and, you know what I mean? All those bands, like, I don't know. I was really into all that type of music at the same time. Obviously, VU. I mean, obviously Velvet Underground is one of the great bands of all fucking time, right? But I don't know. I just feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like all that type of music is somehow somewhat related all to each other. Even in the post-punk kind of stuff, even like Joy Division or Gang of Four, or even that kind of stuff, even like Pill. Or, you know what I mean? I don't know. I know that like Pill is way later than Modern Lovers, but I still feel like there's somehow a connection of a continuum somehow. Even before Modern Lovers, right before him, even like the Stooges or like MC5. You know what I mean? I feel like that whole thing, you know what I mean? Even going into like as far as like Susie and the Banshees, I'd say, or like, I guess if you really wanted to, you could sort of even say New Order, but it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of reaching at that point. Joy Division for sure. New Order, halfway reaching just because their sound was so different than all these other bands. You know what I mean? Where it's like they're different. Like obviously, Modern Lovers does not sound like the Stooges, and they do not sound like the Contortions, but they're all similar in that vein, though. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. My point is, I love them. This is an amazing song. You know, fucking all the shit that they did. As a matter of fact, we should just really react to a bunch of Modern Lovers right now. We should put on fucking Pablo Picasso after this. Also, fucking react to some Jonathan Richman, just solo shit. I was dancing in the lesbian bar. Come on, guys. If you guys have not heard that, go fucking look up fucking Jonathan Richman. I was dancing in the lesbian bar. But this one right here, though, this is I think an all time like amazing song. That's an underrated super classic that nobody really knows, but if you know it, you know this is one of the best songs you've ever heard and best recordings you've ever heard in your life. You know what I mean? Like, this one's too much, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait, hold up. I gotta say before we get it. Hold up, guys, because I don't do the YouTuber bullshit where I pause in the video. I'm just gonna smoke and hear it. The reason I thought about hearing this, and then my point is, if you guys gotta hear it if you never heard it. So like literally just right now, right now, I literally just got off the phone with my dad, and so my dad was like super into like punk back in the day. He was like, when punk was still early, and he was like, oh, and then he was super into thrash. So like, you know what I mean? So I grew up as a kid hearing all fucking like old school punk and thrash. You know what I mean? Like Black Flag, Circle Jerks, Dead Kennedys, The Germs, GBH, all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Agnostic Front, all the fucking Crass, Sex Pistols, of course. All that type of you guys know what I'm saying. And like the early hardcore shit too. You know what I mean? Like Bad Brains, Minor Threat. I don't know. My dad's like super into that music. And thrash also, you know what I mean? Of course Metallica, of course Slayer is like his favorite. XL, if you guys have no XL, we're gonna do a fucking XL reaction. I'm gonna react to fucking I'm gonna do that whole album, the one Your Life, My Life, Your Life. My guys, if you guys haven't heard that shit goes crazy, guys. That album is fire. Split Image, Wake Up. I think that's what the album's called, Split Image from XL. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I literally just, I'm talking like 15 minutes ago, guys. I just got off the phone with my dad, and he was telling me, he goes, hey, remember the other day when you came over and we were listening to Clash City Rockers? Because he loves the Clash too, and I was like, yeah, but it was like on a playlist or some shit. So like once the playlist ended, like shit just started playing automatically, and he goes, hey, did you ever hear that recording of the Sex Pistols doing Johnny Be Good? I'm like, what the fuck? No, I never heard that shit. What the fuck? So he's like, oh, I'm gonna send it to you right now when we hang up. So we just hung up like 15 minutes ago, and he sent me the link. It's fucking first of all, it's hilarious because fucking he completely fucking Johnny Rock completely forgets the lyrics. It's fucking hilarious. But they do a medley of it's some live performance, and they do a medley of Johnny Be Good and Roadrunner from Modern Lovers, and I was like, what the fuck? Sex Pistols doing a cover of the Modern Lovers is crazy. Like, it's fucking crazy. Guys, go look it up, guys. It's fucking fire. Close this video right now. Who gives a shit? Stop listening to my dumbass talk. Go fucking put on Sex Pistols covering Chuck Berry and the Modern Lovers. Like, what? Like, come on, guys. It's crazy. It was fire. It was fire, even though he fucking didn't know the lyrics to either song. It was fucking hilarious. Guys, you gotta go check it out. Super fire. But anyway, but all right, let me shut up. Anyway, my point is, that's why I thought of this song right now. I'm like, oh, I gotta hear the original, because the song is so fucking fire. Anyway, let's get into this shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Woo!
Going faster miles an hour. Gonna drive fast and stop and shop. With the radio on.
This is legit one of the great like rock and roll recordings of all time, right? My neighbors are about to hate me, but fuck them. Also, this makes me just want to do air drums. I just want to air drum. Yo, this is so fire. Holy shit.
I'm in love with the radio on. It helps me from being alone late at night. From being lonely late at night. I don't feel so bad now when they're gone. Don't feel so bad with the radio on. Like a woman. That's right.
Guys, this shit is so fire.
Spirit of 1956. Picture the wishes later 57. The highway is your girlfriend as you go by quick suburban.
Guys, am I tripping, or is this not one of the best rock and roll songs of all
I
time?
say Roadrunner once, Roadrunner twice. I'm in love with rock and roll, and I'll be out on ride and roll. That's right.
It's like, how were they not bigger
Okay, now you say one lovers. I got the haters. Let me all let the haters. Let the haters sound. Got the rock and roll on the other side. I got the North Massachusetts. Got the Massachusetts.
Guys, this is too fucking much, guys. Like, close this video right now. Do me a favor, guys. If you're still watching, close this video and just go put on the Modern Lovers. I'd be getting more into it, but I didn't want to drop the weed as I'm rolling. This is so fire. Guys, that was too fire. Holy shit, was that crazy. That was fire. That was fire. Shout out to you guys for watching.